Hola, estudiantes. Today we are going to talk about commands. We're going to talk about the two, usted, ustedes, and nosotros, both affirmative, which is a positive command saying do this, and negative, which is a negative command, don't do this. The two form commands in the positive or the affirmative are super easy. If I want to tell you speak Spanish, eat your vegetables, do your homework, all it is the L form of the present tense. So if I wanted to tell you speak Spanish, I would go to hablar. The L form in the present tense is habla. Habla español. Speak Spanish. If I wanted to tell you eat, like eat your food, eat your lunch, comer in the L form of the present tense is come. Remember como, comes, come. That's your command. Come, eat. Now there are a few irregulars. We have hacer, salir, venir, tener, poner, oír, decir, ser, and ir. All right, I am only going to sing this once and you can replay it, but this is how I remembered the irregulars. Sal, ven, ten, pon, do, leave, come, have, put, oye, dice, ve, hear, say, be, and go. You can replay that on your own, but that'll help you remember the irregulars for the positive two commands. Now, the negative two commands, if you want to tell someone you're familiar with, younger than you, someone that is family, to don't do something or not to do something, this is where it gets a little tricky. You have to go to the yo form of the verb. You have to drop the O, then add the opposite to form ending. So we're just going to do this briefly. If I wanted to say, don't eat that, you take comer in the yo form is como. You drop the O. That is really messy. Comer is an ER verb, so we're going to use the AS. So it would be no comas. Okay? If I wanted to tell you don't speak English, hablar in the yo form is hablo. We drop the O. We're left with hablo. It's an AR verb, so we're going to use the ER2 form ending. Hables. No hables inglés. Don't speak English. Being able to do this where you go to the O form, drop the O, and add the opposite ending, AR verbs, you're going to add ER endings. ER verbs, you're going to add AR endings. That's going to be really helpful when we get to usted and ustedes commands. All right? Hope you're trekking with me so far. Now, usted and ustedes, the good thing is once you can do the two negative commands, you can easily do the usted and ustedes commands. So this is if you are talking to someone older than you or that you are showing respect to. If you wanted to command me and you were going to say, help me, or don't say that. Those are usted commands. Ustedes would be if I was giving a whole classroom of people commands and you were addressing a group, that's going to be the plural. All right, so same thing here. You're going to go to the yo form of the present tense. You're going to drop the O, and then you're going to add the opposite usted or ustedes endings. So let's say you were calling to me and you were like, help, okay? We would say the yo form is ayudo, right? Then we would drop the O. Ayudar is an AR verb. So the opposite usted ending instead of ayudar is an AR verb, so the opposite ending is an E. Ayude, if I wanted to tell you, hey, help each other, and I was giving an ustedes command, I would just make it ayuden. And then if I want to make it negative, you just put a no in front. So let's say we were in class and you commanded me and you're like, speak English, because I was speaking in Spanish. Then you would go to the yo form, hablo. You would get rid of the O. Hablar is an AR verb, so normally we'd put an A on there, but we want to do the opposite, E. Hable inglés, señora, speak English. Okay? Same exact thing with the nosotros. you're going to go to the yo form, drop the o, add the opposite ending. So if I want to say, hey, let's speak in Spanish, I would say, hablemos español. If I wanted to say, hey, let's eat lunch, I could say almorcemos and give it the EMOS, or I could say comamos with an AMOS, almuerzo, let's eat lunch. That's kind of your English translation for we commands. Now you do have a couple irregulars, ser, ir, dar, estar, and saber. You can remember sides here, sea or sean, vaya or vayan, de or den, esté, estén, sepa or sepan. These are also the negative if you were saying don't go to a friend, no vayas. You would just use the to form there. I hope this is helping, all right? And then the last thing we need to go over real quickly is Kargar's are verbs. Now, if you have done the preterite tense, then you're already familiar with Kargar's are verbs. So if I wanted to tell you to look for the book, I am going to use the Kargar's are rule. Car is going to change to a QU, and we're going to add an E on there. So, busque el libro. Gar verbs like jugar. If I wanted to tell you to play the game, juegue. And then zar, like start the car, empezar, becomes empecé. All right, I know that's a little tricky and it's a lot of information. If you want a little more broken down explanation or you want to go over anything one-on-one, please feel free to let me know and we can do a conference.